Just looking at these things called eyeliners. I've gotten some requests to show you what are they for. Well, eyeliners are to emphasize the shape of your eye if you were born with perfect eyes, or in reality, to change the shape of your eye into any shape that you want. So I'm going to give you some basic tips today. We're going to do a cat eye, a smoky eye, and then just the basics. I'm going to start out really basically, just following the lash line of my eye. I'm going to start thinner on the inside and get a little more heavy-handed on the outside. And if you're just starting out, this alone will help to make your lashes look thicker and your eyes look bigger. But my eyes go down right here, and I want them to go out more like a cat and be more wide open. So I don't have to follow the natural line, I can create my own line. So I'm going to just bring it out like this in the direction of my eyebrow. And another good guide is to just follow the lower lash line up like that and meet it up there like that. See that? Once you have your basic lines, you just go back over and just fill it in. You'll notice it almost looks like a little triangle right here. Just fill it in till you like it. If this is too dramatic, you can go shorter. If you want it to be really winged, you can go longer. Just make sure it tapers at the end. And then on the lower lash line, really lightly, especially for light-haired girls like me, you don't want this to be too dark because it'll start to look like a raccoon. Just really light under the lower third of your eye, and then come back and meet that line. So you see, my eye already looks more open. I don't have mascara on yet, so it might look a little funny, but in the end it'll all come together. I'm going to go back over my pencil line with Younique's eye pigment called Corrupted, which is a matte black. Just kind of fill it in. All Younique pigments can be used as eyeliner, so it really opens up your choices of how many colors you have. You can apply it wet or dry. If you feel like your eyes are too small, a trick a lot of people use is white eyeliner on the inside of their eye. It might seem strange up close, but from afar, it tricks the viewer into thinking your eye looks bigger. Can you see the illusion that this eye looks a little bit bigger with that white on the underline? Now, if you're wanting to do a dramatic look with your eyeshadow, but you're afraid that you don't know where to put it, a neutral tone like this brown, which is called Prim, this is a great way to delineate where your shadows go. It's like a nice little cheat. So right in your crease here, just draw a line. And if you don't have a crease there, it creates the illusion that you do. So here's your guide that all the darker colors go along the line and above, and all of your lighter highlight colors go below. And this gives your eye really nice dimension, peaks and valleys. I'm going to start with one of my favorite deeper colors called Heartbroken. It's a pinky color, but it also goes on really rich. And make sure you don't go past this line. That's always your guide, because if you abide by that line, it keeps your eye looking like it's being pulled upward. So along that line and above, I'm doing the deeper color. I'm going to use the color Gorgeous along my lids because it's a nice golden shimmery color and it really pops with the Glorious Primer. And then above, I'll use this color Curious, which highlights the brow bone and then again really highlights the peaks and the valleys of your eye. Now if you want to get really dramatic, you can add black to the edges, but just keep it really light and go slowly because a little black goes a long way and a lot of black makes you look like a raccoon. So follow that line you've already created and then slowly work your way in with the black. I put very little on this brush to make sure I didn't overdo it. Now, if you feel like your eyes are too small, mine are very round, but if you feel like yours are too almond shaped, the way to create more of a round look is to do more eyeliner along this area. I did mine thinner and made it wider out here to draw the eye out. But the key is wherever you want to draw your eye bigger, make the line thicker. So if you feel like your eyes are too thin in this area, make this line thicker and then it'll draw, just like your line, it'll draw your eye more like this, upwards and round. If you want to draw your eye out, then make it thicker outward. Another neat thing you can do with the eye pigments is do a lower lash line in a lighter color. I did the same color here, Glorious. I'm doing it down here now as an eyeliner. I got it a little wet. I got the pigment wet by putting the brush inside here, swirling it around, and putting it right on top of that black. So when the light hits it in a certain way, you can kind of see that little bit of shimmer that makes it another dimension of popping. So I previously put white eyeliner here. I'm now going to apply black eyeliner there because I really want my eye to be surrounded in black to create that smoky look. And you can go along the underside too if you'd like. So now my shadows are all done and I'm going to complete the look with mascara. I'm going to use our 3D mascara and I'm going to add the fibers mostly to the tips right here to further emphasize that cat eye look. If you're trying to get your eyes to be more open and more circular, then applying the fibers all around equally will give you more of that bright sunshine look. Okay, so my eyes are mostly done. I want to add just a little bit more black to give it an even smokier look, and that'll take about 10 seconds. Just add it right there on the wing, follow that line, and go inwards. And just remember, the key is to blend. If you feel like you have too many definitive lines going, just wipe it across your eye until it's all blended. And my final cheat is we have this fantastic BB cream. And I use a shade that's slightly lighter than my skin tone. This one's called Bisque. And I go right along that line to even further emphasize the contrast to give a real severe cat eye look. So even if you feel like your line isn't really good or you messed up, or if your line's perfect, this is a perfect way to end it. Hi, Pepper. Say hi, baby. So I'm going to complete my other eye and show you the full look. Okay, I've completed the look of my smoky eye. And just remember, if you're not comfortable with colors this dark or extreme, you can always start with lighter, more neutral tones. I outlined my entire eye because I was drawing it up to make it bigger, but keep in mind that outlining your entire eye can make it smaller. So start with the outer thirds and work your way in until you're comfortable. That's all for today. Thanks so much for watching. Meow.